So since GTA 6 is coming out kind of soon, it should be in fall of 2025, and they have doubled down on that, saying it will come out around that time. It shouldn't have any delays. But since it's coming out soon, there's been a lot of leaks about the game. Apparently, they plan on adding new cities as the game goes on, which is kind of crazy, because typically GTA games have always started in one city and just kind of stayed in that one city. Like, for example, GTA 5 is in Los Santos. And if you've ever been to LA, you know that it's very detailed. Los Santos and LA are like almost 1-to-1. They are super identical. Which is the point, right? They're making these maps to be immersive and look really realistic. And GTA 6 is supposed to take place in Miami. But apparently, as the game goes on, they're going to be adding more maps, which is going to be crazy. Like, actually, that's some Fortnite level development for GTA. If GTA actually adds stuff like this over time, it is going to be the biggest game to ever release, maybe? Like, Fortnite is arguably one of the biggest games to ever exist. You could say Roblox and Minecraft are like also in the same tier, but Fortnite is like the actual main developers adding content constantly. If GTA 6 does that, that is going to be crazy. This will be a money printer for Rockstar. The game will also reportedly have 2 playable protagonists, and those characters are Jason and Lucia. So instead of having 3 protagonists like GTA 5, it is now 2, which is not really a big deal. That's just how they want to do the story. There's no issue with that or huge positive with that. We'll just have to see what happens with that. And there's also going to be a big focus on heist and drug trade, which I think is a really good thing, because heists are one of the best things in GTA 5. It was my favorite mission to do, and it also got you the most money, or at least one of the missions that got you the most money. To be honest, I'm not super up to date with GTA, so if you still play GTA, I could be totally wrong, and you know that I'm wrong. But from what I remember, heists were a good way to make money, and also one of the only fun ways of doing it, because all the other missions were kind of boring and tedious. And the drug trade aspect is going to be interesting. Like, for example, can I automate a drug trade to just constantly make money? Is it a thing I can do? Because if it is, I'm going to do it. And also, am I going to be able to do that in online? Like, can I have an automatic drug trade online so I can make money and not have to buy shark cards? Is that going to be an option? Because I really hope it is. I really do hate shark cards. They are insanely expensive. And I think my biggest ask from GTA 6 is to make a way to make money that doesn't require shark cards. Because yeah, it is genuinely insane how slow it is to make money in GTA 5. It should not be that slow. If you want people to play the game, there needs to be a way to make money in online that isn't cheating or buying shark cards, because those are really the only 2 viable ways to get money in GTA Online. It is ridiculous how slow it is. But reportedly, they're also going to be focusing on interactivity, so being able to interact with things like a gumball machine, which just kind of makes sense. Rockstar's known for doing this really highly detailed stuff, and if Red Dead 2 is anything to go by, it is going to be insanely detailed. That game had so many little details in it. The one that I always see pop up is horse balls, because it's a thing. And they have weather animations, which is insane. Also, please hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to hit 500K, please, and thank you. And there's apparently going to be 1,500 world events. And if this is what I think it is, which is random events in GTA 5, like that is an insane jump in numbers, because GTA 5 only had 57 random world events. So if there's 1,500, that is actually insane. Like, it makes a lot more sense now why this game took so long, if that's what we think it is. There's also going to be highly improved water physics, which, like, I don't really care. The water physics in GTA 5 are, like, okay. The game came out in, like, the 2010s or something. So, yeah, I don't really care. I assume they would be better, but yeah, it's not really a big deal to me. And then there will also be an online mode with roleplay. And this is honestly a no-brainer. I'm surprised Rockstar has not done it for GTA 5, because GTA RP is huge. Like, all of those GTA RP servers you see have a huge wait list to get in. People really like the GTA roleplay. So yeah, an official version from Rockstar will be very interesting. I don't know how they'll manage it though, because if you're running a roleplay server, you have to make sure people are roleplaying. And if people are not roleplaying, they usually get banned. So Rockstar has to make sure that people are roleplaying, or else the servers are going to evolve really quickly. But that will definitely be very interesting. And I'm sure a lot of GTA fans are very happy about that. And apparently a 2026 delay is on the table in the case of an emergency. But they have doubled down and said they're not going to do that. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure they might if they end up needing to, but it's probably going to be fine at this point. It's been a while. They have a lot of time still. The map is also going to be apparently 2 times the size of GTA 5, which is huge, because the GTA 5 map is huge, and 70% of buildings will be enterable, which is also a huge increase, because in GTA 5, most of the buildings you can't go into. Most of the buildings are just there to be props, basically. That was one of the things that disappointed me about GTA 5. The fact that I couldn't go into any of the buildings kind of sucked. So seeing that I might be able to enter all of them, or pretty much all of them in the future, is good. I am happy about that. And apparently they're also going to be adding 3 major cities total and 4 smaller cities, as well as 3 different islands, 2 of which are inspired by Cuba and the Bahamas. So we'll see what happens with those. Those could be the lineups for the future, or what comes out on release. We don't really know. We'll really just have to wait and see with the cities, because yeah, that's a lot. 3 major cities and 4 smaller cities? Where do I even begin to guess what those are? That is too much information. And there's also a bunch of new locations that are gonna get added, like a Disney-inspired theme park called Fairyland, or a NASA-inspired space station called Sura. Little things like that. And there also will be a feature requiring special tools to get into expensive cars, which I think is fine. If it lets me steal nicer cars, I'm cool with that. The police AI will be significantly improved, which is good, because yeah, the police AI in GTA 5 are kind of stupid. Like, they will just jump off buildings and stuff. They're really dumb. And apparently, NPCs will have their own lives and make real-time decisions based on what's around them. And I am worried about this because the last time I was told this for a game, it was City Skylines 2. And that game ran horribly. So yeah, I am worried about this because I don't know exactly what this means. And I also feel like it's being oversold because I don't think they're going to react like it's being described. I think they're going to react really stupidly like they always have been because yeah, the NPCs in games have not improved that much and I don't see them improving that much. Then again, I could be wrong. I am just worried about this because it sounds resource intensive. And the last time I was told this, the game came out busted. And I just really don't want this game to be released in a busted state because it's been too long to be released broken. Please, Rockstar, do not release it broken. Please. So yeah, I'm a little worried about that, but it should be fine. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be fine. Gore and Dismemberment should also be returning, and honestly, I didn't know a GTA game had that. And apparently GTA 3 and Vice City both had it, and they never really put it into GTA 4 and GTA 5. So if it's anything like Red Dead 2 Gore, I think it's good, and I don't see an issue with that. It's fun and cartoony. It's not like crazy violent or anything. So I don't really care. If it was at like Mortal Kombat levels of gore, that'd be too extreme for a GTA game in my opinion. But yeah, Red Dead 2 stuff, who cares? That's fine. They're also gonna be adding really cool clouds and dynamic weather systems, which is like, okay, that sounds cool. I'll wait till I see it, I guess. Honestly, I don't really care that much. And apparently, there'll also be a dynamic relationship between Jason and Lucia. So I guess you could like really mess up the relationship or something. That could be an interesting mechanic. I can already see the YouTube videos now of making them divorce. There should also be a return of weight gain from San Andreas as well as dual wielding, which both sound sick. If you guys don't know, because I didn't know this, if you eat a bunch of food in San Andreas, your character literally gets fat and you have to lose the weight, which I think is like pretty cool. I don't see why that shouldn't be a mechanic. And dual wielding is obviously a good thing to put in a game. Like, why not? And they'll also be adding football, surfing, and mud clubs. And if you didn't know what a mud club was, because I didn't, it's where people get really, really big lifted trucks and drive them in mud they shouldn't be driving in, and they get muddy. That's like pretty much it. It looks a lot like this scene from a trailer, so that's probably what it is. And then basketball, tennis, bowling, gyms, fishing, shooting ranges, and nightclubs and golf clubs and strip clubs will also all be returning to GTA 6, which also makes sense. All of those line up. And that is all for the leaks. Hopefully GTA 6 is good. It's sounding like it's gonna be good, but we'll wait and see because honestly, they could screw it up still. There's still time to screw it up, but we'll wait and see what happens. Oh yeah, and then also we already knew this, but PC release will not be coming until a later date, which sucks, but yeah. We kind of assumed that would happen. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at spatnz1 and click the answers to check out all my content and have a good one.